And we start with the presentation category Best Media Innovation, Print Dailies and Magazines. Presentation duration will be 7 minutes. And first presentation is from Pulsar N160.
Hi Nitin,
Hi.
should I put it up, the presentation?
Yes, you can start.
Just give me a second.
Sure.
To see the presentation.
Yeah, not the full screen still.
Yeah, just allow me to play the video as well. And if the sound is playing,
Yeah, sound is shared already, not to worry.
can I play the
Yeah,
AV
you
just
if you
for
want
a
you can
second?
try. Yeah. Yeah. Good.
Perfect.
Vinath,
Yeah.
I think you need to put it in a presentation mode.
Yeah, I'll be doing that, sir.
All right.
Is it on the presentation mode?
Yes,
Full screen?
absolutely. So your time starts now. All the best.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Mr. Bipin and the Emvies team for a detailed walkthrough of the uh, of how we do Emvies. Thank you so much for that. A very good morning to everyone. I hope you all had your cup of coffees and your daily news dose. As we all know, that print is a morning habit and a means to relive yesterday's happening. Today, we are here to present a case where we made our audience relive the thrilling experience. That is, by transforming a traditional medium like print into performance powerhouse. The case of how Pulsar turned print into a moment marketing tool. Since inception, Bajaj Pulsar was synonymous to sports biking segment. However, increased competition and stagnant product innovation led to a decline in its standing. This alienated the youth who crave for something fresh and thrilling in the biking segment. Hence, a new and upgraded avatar, the Pulsar N160, was launched to cater to the new age customers. Our mission was to reignite the thrill for Pulsar and drive inquiries for the new bike. We were targeting urban youth who are actively pursuing biking as a means to inject thrill into their lives. Other than biking, this TG is an avid cricketing fan and craves for the thrills that each match provides. The TG enjoys crucial thrilling moments of matches through highlights and, most importantly, through the sporting section of his daily newspaper. We knew that the TG is very attentive when it comes to the sports column of a newspaper, and this daily dose of cricketing can be the best moment to catch him by the ears. And this was our insight. We caught them at a moment when they were most receptive to thrills and built this into an opportunity of moment marketing. We created a disruption by placing customized bike shaped QR codes strategically in the island position of the sports pages, thus prodding the readers to scan the code and experience the thrilling ad. So let's look how we did all this.
Since its launch, Pulsar has defined the sports biking category. But recently, Pulsar slipped to the second position. Bajaj Auto launched the new Pulsar N160 to bring back the action and thrill associated with Pulsar. For the brand that lives and breathes action and adventure, we needed an equally thrilling communication. But the advertising laws mandate against showing risky action on mass media. The big question was, how do we show thrill, which is the DNA of Pulsar? Sports is synonymous to thrill. We capitalized on this by customizing a QR code, shadowing actual contours of the bike and placing it on island positions on sports pages of leading dailies. It ensured visibility for those who wanted to relive the thrill of the game through the sports highlights. We created disruption by nudging the audience to scan the QR code and watch thrilling highlights and surprise them by showing the most thrilling ad they've ever experienced. With 46 print publications, 790 editions across 12 languages, this initiative reached millions of consumers. The innovation was complemented with multimedia execution like a wider TV campaign, PR, ambient OOH, digital content, and influencers. For the first time, an innovative print execution acted as performance medium, and the results were exciting.
Rerouting. Rerouting. You've reached your destination.
Not only did we win hearts, Pulsar N160 won the Bike of the Year title. Have you experienced the thrill yet? Scan to feel the Pulsar rush.
Our unique approach broke all norms and delivered exceptional engagement by turning print into first-of-a-kind performance marketing tool. Typically, as you all know, print is used for top funnel objectives like driving reach and awareness. But here, we were geared up for making print as a performance medium in driving scans to watch the thrilling Pulsar ad. With a massive support of 46 leading publications across 790 editions and 12 languages, we captured the consumer's mind. And thus, we made sure that the TG scanned the Pulsar QR code to extend their thrilling experience. 4.3 lakh scans on the day of the campaign launch. This assured us that we have latched onto the consumer's mind and built a much-needed deeper engagement. Pulsar Uncensored Thrilling Ad trended #1 on Twitter, breaking all records. In an era of nano attention span, a unique print innovation created curiosity and won our consumers' mind. The resultant IP data was further used for retargeting through digital media. Pulsar N160 campaign exemplified innovative storytelling and strategic engagement, delivering thrilling results. So did you relive the thrilling experience through this innovative use of print? Let's scan the QR code once more.
Congestion ahead. You are on the fastest route. Rerouting. 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 Rerouting.
New Pulsar N160, India's first 160cc bike with dual-channel ABS.
You've reached your destination.
Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Next presentation is WhatsApp.
Yeah. I hope my screen is visible.
Yes.
Can I start?
Yeah, you can start now.
Hi, good morning, everyone. I'm Divya Nair, and I'm here to present the case study on how WhatsApp changed India's perception of privacy. एक सीक्रेट बताऊं, किसी को बताना मत था। मुझे ना मेरे फ्रेंड्स बिजली भाभी कहते हैं। फॉर इजियर अंडरस्टैंडिंग, फीमेल वर्जन ऑफ करण जौहर। मैं ना बिजली के स्पीड पे गॉसिप, मेरा मतलब है इंफॉर्मेशन डिसिमिनेट करती हूँ। मैं सारे ग्रुप्स पे एक्टिव हूँ और इंश्योर करती हूँ कि पूरी प्राइवेसी और सिक्योरिटी के साथ मैं सही खबर सही वक्त पर सही जगह पहुंचा दूं। ये सब करने में मेरी मदद करता है माय मोस्ट ट्रस्टेड पार्टनर, मेरा व्हाट्सएप। मैं व्हाट्सएप पे पूरा भरोसा करती हूँ। WhatsApp, most widely used messaging app with over 500 million plus active users, serves as a significant source of contact, connecting people for all kinds of interactions. With the nation glued onto their smartphones, it has become an integral part of everyone's daily life as the most relied and trusted means of communication. But कहते हैं ना, with market leadership comes immense responsibility and underlying threats. The period from 2020 to mid-2021 saw an increased concern about privacy, leading to doubts regarding medium safety. Starting 2022, The brand effort has been to change this perception, which was born out of education, awareness, and real lived experience. This led to an accurately framed campaign for 2022, introducing WhatsApp, displaying interlocking layers of protection with multiple proof points. We identified our TG to be distinct. Critics, someone like my husband, जो एक इलेक्ट्रिसिटी बिल भेजने से पहले भी 100 बार सोचता है. Neutrals, someone like my mother, जो अपना सारा ज्ञान सारे ग्रुप्स पर भेज देती है, भले उनको उसकी जरूरत हो या नहीं. Identifying the TG paved path for us to design their media strategy. Print, which has been considered as one of the most trusted mediums, became our obvious choice for media deployment. But being static in nature, the challenge for us was to innovate and sustain our communication for a period of 13 weeks in limited geographies to achieve the overall campaign objective, which was to raise awareness and drive consideration for the new protective features. Let's take a look at a small AV, which will give you a sneak peek into our execution strategy.
In an age where connectivity is constant, WhatsApp has seamlessly woven itself into the fabric of daily life, serving as the go-to platform for secure and trusted communication. However, heightened privacy concerns from 2020 to mid-2021 prompted WhatsApp to not just address but positively root the concept of privacy. Our campaign was meticulously crafted to raise awareness and drive consideration for the app's new protective features. Print, which has been considered as one of the most trusted mediums, became our obvious choice for media deployment. We employed a three-phase approach: announcement, led with innovation; awareness, teamed with contextualization; consideration via sustained presence. Our announcement phase kicked off with an innovative sliding log placard, making privacy features interactive and engaging. The subsequent awareness phase strategically placed contextual ads in sections like classifieds, business, matrimonial, movie review, sports, and horoscope. Sustaining the momentum, we continued with a multi-feature ad presence, explaining each safety feature to reinforce the belief of a secure and private space. The 13-week campaign, confined to selective editions of top publications, avoided spillage across markets, ensuring focused communication. The result? Our strategic planning and implementation, coupled with concentrated efforts, maximized the potential of print, effectively delivering the central message: your privacy more protected with WhatsApp.
With our three-phase approach, we ensured that our efforts were aligned to the overall brand objective. We launched our campaign with the most talked about first impression. We managed to pull an exceptionally difficult innovation of a movable log placard in a highly interactive and engaging format. We partnered with the top publication in Maharashtra and Delhi. We did full run 25 lakh plus copies. More than 150 hours of manpower was involved in manual pasting of the placard. We did 8 rounds of trials and print testing to ensure that we get the desired output. Our awareness phase was led with strategic contextualized placement in relevant sections of the newspaper coupled with app messaging. Our consideration phase had multi-feature ad presence that explained the functionality of each safety feature, reinforcing the concept of a secure and private space on WhatsApp. Our results speak volumes for our executional excellence. 15 plus publication, 30 plus editions, 100 plus inserts. We reached more than 40 million people with 175 million plus impressions. Our campaign became a trending topic of discussion among our industry peers and experts. Even the Kantar study showed a positive improvement in brand perception, especially in categories like privacy, transparency, and credibility. सबसे बड़ी बात बताओ, मैंने किसी को WhatsApp नहीं किया, लोगों ने हमें WhatsApp किया, appreciating the effort put into the campaign. कहते हैं ना, कामयाबी की खुशी तब मिलती है जब जिसने भी आपका इस सफर में साथ दिया हो, उनकी भी तारीफ हो. I would like to take this opportunity to thank each and everyone involved in the execution of our campaign, especially our media partners and the media execution team. जाने से पहले ये मेरा WhatsApp नंबर है. हाँ, अगर आपके पास कोई इंडस्ट्री रिलेटेड इंफॉर्मेशन हो तो आप मेरे साथ डेफिनेटली शेयर कर सकते हो. बी रेस्ट एश्योर्ड, मैं किसी को नहीं बताऊंगी. थैंक यू.
Thank you. Next presentation is Ultratech.
Hi, good morning. Am I visible
Yes.
and audible?
Yeah.
Perfect. I'll share my screen.
Okay.
Oh, I think I'll have to
Share the computer on.
just a second. Audio. Share sound. Okay. Is my screen visible?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Let me know when I can start.
You can start now.
Great. Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed jury and members of the audience, Namaskar and a very happy morning to all of you. I'm Nishi Dalal from Ultratech team, and today I'm thrilled to take you on a journey of a remarkable initiative that not only defies print as a dying medium, but instead demonstrates how it played a pivotal role in influencing the mass India, the rural India. India, a vibrant democratic republic in recent decades, has emerged as a prominent player in the global economic landscape with its remarkable growth. But where is this growth coming from? With 90% of Indians living outside of the top 10 cities and 65% concentrated in the rural India across 6 lakh villages, this growth is characterized by the robust aspirations of the majority Indians to do more and have more. And one such aspiration is constructing your own home. But unlike the urban Indian, the rural Indian prefers building their own home from scratch. However, cement is a high involvement, low knowledge category where every brand looks the same and talks about the same functional benefits of the product. This leaves the IHBs or the rural independent home builders perplexed. Amidst this, the IHB is always on a lookout for a trusted source of information, and one such is their locally elected leader, the Gram Pradhan, who are the drivers of positive change in their respective communities, key decision makers for rural infra development, and key opinion leaders amongst the IHBs. Also, they have high political ambitions themselves. Now, Ultratech, being the leading cement brand of the country, wanted to be an expert companion to these IHBs who contribute to 70% of its business, and hence embarked on a strategic mission to foster strong brand preference amongst these IHBs. Uttar Pradesh and Bihar are chosen markets where most of our IHBs live, are larger than Germany, yet the media light regions of the country. And building brand preference required a personal connection. Now, this posed two challenges for us. One, how do you reach the mass India? Two, how do you do that while maintaining a strong credibility? This is where the village head, given their substantial influence and political aspirations, emerged as a pivotal figure. Our challenge was clear: fuel their ambitions. And in media light areas like UP and Bihar, where traditional mediums face challenges, newspapers emerged as our strategic choice. With their swift targeted reach and local connect through promoters, they enhanced credibility and offered creative flexibility for the campaign with wide readership. With that, I present to you Yashashvi Pradhan, Cementing Trust for Lifetime, Best Media Innovation, Print. Now I'm going to play a short video on our groundbreaking strategy and how we leverage the hero of rural, the Pradhan, and the hero of media, Print, to come up with this novel campaign.
The Yashasvi Pradhan initiative, born out of our pioneering strategy, Influence the Influencer, to recognize, honor, and felicitate the Pradhans for their exceptional work. This positions Ultratech as a catalyst for rural development. With over 65,000 plus elected village heads, our chosen markets were divided into 12 nodes. Taking the challenge of these media-like markets head-on, we leverage the strength of the most trusted medium print, Hindustan and Dainik Jagran, The leading newspapers became our trusted partners. Their extensive reach and grassroots connections made them the go-to source of information for our target audience. Our 4-month print innovation strategy, consisting of 70 plus ads and advertorials, was meticulously structured for maximum impact. Before the launch of the campaign, we initiated with teaser ads, highlighting the qualities of an ideal Pradhan. The momentum continued with the launch communication featuring a jacket ad. Following that, subsequent ads were rolled out, encouraging participation. We initiated the call for entry, utilizing focused communication to create a sense of urgency through countdowns coupled with an unprecedented human connection. Following the entry phase, multiple ads were strategically placed, unveiling the esteemed jury panel. Entry evaluation process consisted of a distinguished jury from diverse industry backgrounds who meticulously evaluated 10,000 plus entries. Prior to the nodal events, editorial announcements set the stage. These nodal events, held at each of the 12 nodes, honored the top 20 participating heads. Editorial coverage showcased both nodal and state events. Editorial coverage highlighted the grand finale event, where the Union Minister, in a gala ceremony at state capitals, crowned the top 20 village heads for their exceptional work. Advertorials every alternate day further amplified the recognition of these remarkable leaders. The outcomes exceeded expectations, with the campaign reaching an impressive 150 million individuals, generating over 1 lakh conversations. Earned media worth INR 5 crores and a 2x uplift in consideration and recommendation scores affirmed Ultratech's position as a trusted partner in rural development. Dainik Jagran and Hindustan, driven by their insightful editorial teams, were pivotal in our campaign's victory. Their comprehension of our initiative, marked by relevant edits and comprehensive coverage, amplified the resonance of our message, elevating both credibility and impact. Through strategic
Last minute.
planning, creative execution, and harnessing the inherent credibility of newspapers, Ultratech adeptly influenced key influencers, solidified brand preference, and attained its marketing objectives.
Beyond statistical triumph, Yashasvi Pradhan is a testament to its transformative impact. Where brands typically engage with influencers popular in urban areas and think print is a dying medium, we combine the power of two Ps, the Pradhan community and the print, amplifying our commitment to resonate authentically with the hearts of our audience. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much.
Thank you. Next presentation is Hit Sick.
Okay, hi. I'll just present my screen.
Okay.
Visible and audible?
Yes, but can you please share the computer sound?
Sorry, one second. Am I visible?
No. can see your notes.
Now?
Yeah, it's fine.
Hey, hi Sneha.
Hi आयुष.
So, weekend के क्या plans?
यार कुछ खास नहीं. अरे तुमने आज की न्यूज़ पढ़ी?
नहीं.
रुक जा, वहाँ पे न्यूज़पेपर है, बस पास कर दे.
ये cockroach.
अरे गाइस, न्यूज़पेपर से क्यों मार रहे हो? ये रहा लाल हिट. I'm sure everyone is curious about what just happened. We performed this act to demonstrate the campaign idea, which is designed to capture people's attention. I would like to inform everyone that no insects were harmed during the making of this campaign. Now, I'd like to introduce a very interesting case study, the hit newspaper. Good afternoon, everyone. I am Harsha Toshniwal, and today I will be presenting the case study on Hit CIK under the title Maro Newspaper se nahi Lal Hit se. Cockroach infestation is a common issue in Indian households, often addressing the makeshift methods like using newspapers and chappals. Our research on cockroach infestation has generated valuable insights into the prevalence, health impacts, control methods, and behavior. As the second most common pest after mosquitoes, more than half of the urban India experiences a medium to high level of cockroach infestation, with respondents classifying them as difficult to control. Newspapers, as one of the oldest mediums of communication, continues to be a valuable source of information, education, and enlightenment. With 95% market share, HIT is the category. The motive was to steer Indian households away from the traditional ineffective cockroach killing methods, like using newspapers, slippers, towards adopting Lal HIT, a specialized and more efficient solution. मारो लेकिन न्यूज़पेपर से नहीं लाल हिट से, क्योंकि हिट को समझाना है कि कॉकरोच मारना उसका काम है. Our execution strategy involved a unique print innovation that allowed readers to mimic the action of killing cockroaches with newspapers. We collaborated with Pudhari, a leading publication in Maharashtra, to print and circulate newspapers wrapped under a jacket with a cockroach attached. The element of surprise was crucial, prompting readers to react instinctively upon seeing the cockroach attached to the jacket. Implementing this on a large scale required careful planning and execution at the printing press and distribution points. This involved coordinating closely with the agency responsible for manually rolling newspapers and attaching a rubber cockroach to each. This intricate process required carefully fixing cockroach with a nylon thread and prevent damage or creasing of the newspaper. Recognizing that using impromptu weapons like newspapers and chappals is a common practice in the battle against cockroaches in Indian households, our objective was to create a unique interaction with the daily habit of reading the newspaper. This aimed to shift the traditional cockroach killing practice to using Lal HIT, a more efficient solution. HIT wanted to draw the attention of the readers of newspapers and leave them shocked as they received their not so usual newspaper. What distinguished this campaign was its strategic use of print, wherein we offered a more immersive and focused reading experience, leading to higher engagement with the content. The incorporation of a cockroach attached to the newspaper created a shock factor, setting it apart from the conventional advertising tactics, creating a direct and memorable call to action. This highlights the critical role newspapers play as a medium, especially when other mediums may not be as effective. To support our case study, I would now like to present a visual representation of the key areas we covered during the campaign execution. Is it visible?
No.
Okay. Just give me a minute, please.
Not to worry, we have paused your timer. Hello?
Yes. Is it visible?
One of the
Yes.
oldest mediums
I'm audible
to
as well, right?
Yes, you can replay the video.
inform. Newspapers. One of the oldest mediums to educate, inform, and influence. Delivering some of the most historic events to people. 39% of Indians pick up a paper mostly to read, inspire, and progress. But kabhi-kabhi for 23% of people use home remedies for cockroaches with newspapers, etc., topping the list. This is probably the worst use of print. With 95% share, hit is the category. We need to address all the alternatives and make people appreciate the format. हिट को समझाना है कि कॉकरोच मारना उसका काम है, न्यूज़पेपर का नहीं. The hit newspaper. We created a print innovation in the form of a plastic cockroach attached to a leading newspaper in Maharashtra and backed it up with a relevant message on the front page. It gave people a jump start faster than their morning coffee. People immediately went for the pest with the newspaper already there. The innovation turned out to be an exciting game for many in the house. People trying to swat a cockroach and then realizing that it was a fake. Consumers shared their delight on social media with reaction videos, reels to contextual songs and stories. Consumers said, "It was fun to hit the cockroach without the mess. I'll use hit the next time to avoid the mess." एकदम डर गया मैं पहले देख के. असली कॉकरोच के लिए हिट रखना पड़ेगा. Sales for the area rose by 8% that month. And that's how we got an old medium to work for the brand in a fresh way. Needless to say, it was quite the hit.
Okay, is my screen visible?
Yes.
So in conclusion, our activity generated highly positive results, driving significant sales and brand consideration. The campaign not only captured immediate attention, but also effectively linked the problem with the solution, achieving our communication goal. Sales for the area increased by 8% in Pune and Kolhapur directly due to the campaign. Additionally, our digital engagement surpassed expectations as it gained organic traction on social media with over 2 lakh plus views, 1800 plus profile activities, and about 600 shares and saves. And Google Trends showed a 300% increase in brand search queries in just about 15 days. And that brings us to the end of our presentation. Thank you all for your attention and participation. Have a good day.
Thank you. Next presentation, Aditya Birla Group.
Hi, good morning, everyone.
Hi.
Is my screen visible?
Yes.
Are my notes visible?
No.
Okay, we can start.
Yeah, your time starts now. All the best.
Thank you. आओ बच्चों तुम्हें दिखाएं झांकी हिंदुस्तान की इस मिट्टी को तिलक करो ये धरती है बलिदान की नमस्ते मेरा नाम रोहन है और मैं और आदित्य बिरला ग्रुप आज आपको हिंदुस्तान की एक झांकी दिखाने आए हैं हमारे हिंदुस्तान की एक छोटी सी झांकी तो उन बातों में भी है जो हम सब ने अपने माँ बाप से सुनी है जब हमने कोई महंगी सी ख्वाहिश की है Yes, I'm talking about the very famous Indian middle class ताना कि भाई तुम टाटा बिरला के खानदान से नहीं हो and I'm sure कि आपने भी ये gentle reminder कई बार सुना ही होगा. But what is it about the Tatas and Birlas that they became such a part of our local narrative? Well, these surnames are not only known for being the richest in India, they became synonymous with India's success and progress. But more than that, it was a testament to the impact their companies had on India, Indians, and their lives. The Aditya Birla Group, founded in 1857, continues to have a great impact on Indian lives even today. 6 out of 10 products that a billion Indians use every day come from the numerous brands within Aditya Birla Group. While many of Aditya Birla Group's individual brands had strong brand recalls, consumer did not attribute many of these to the Aditya Birla Group. In fact, in 2022, a research conducted by Unimer highlighted that Aditya Birla Group's tagline, Big in Your Life, was being misattributed. Thanks to new launches such as Jio Cinema and Tata Neu, acquisitions like Dunzo, Gap, new business verticals like Adani Ports and Airports, and associations like Tata IPL to name a few, other conglomerates had managed to grab eyeballs and stay visible throughout the first half of 2022. Because of such visibility, the big in your life proposition of Aditya Birla Group was getting misattributed to Tata, Reliance, and Adani. And that is why we had to tackle the big challenge of not just reviving the brand recall, but also to make big in your life equal to Aditya Birla Group. And thus began our cultural hunt to find something that would resonate with our audience and could also be exclusively owned by us. And that's when we bumped into the modern Indian patriot. The movies we loved, the current affairs that piqued our interest, and the causes we backed all pointed out to the same thing. The Indian patriot had risen. We knew we had to tap into this sentiment. Our research also gave us another key insight. The modern Indian patriot loves resharing and reposting things that are related to national pride. The fact that in 2022, India was celebrating its 75th year of independence made it an even bigger opportunity. This landmark moment called for a throwback of sorts to show how India became what it is today. Aditya Birla Group is among the few companies that were made in India even before India was made and significantly contributed to making India big. This gave us the license to own the narrative of India and celebrate its 75 years of independence. And that's how the Big in India Moments campaign was born.
The
The 75th year of India's independence was a big year, a year that marked a significant milestone in the history of our nation. As India celebrated this milestone, the Aditya Birla Group joined hands with Hindustan Times to commemorate this momentous occasion and launched the Big in India Moment campaign. This campaign is a celebration of the collective efforts and hard work that went into making India what it is today. The HT's editorial team handpicked 75 of the most significant events that shaped the rise of our nation. From the struggles of the freedom fighters to the achievements of our film industry, from the triumphs of Indian sports stars to the landmarks in science and technology, this campaign showcases the stories of India's journey through 75 big moments. As the Big in India Moments campaign was launched, these big moments were brought to the people in the form of print ads in the Hindustan Times. The ads featured a scannable QR code that took the reader to a 60-second video showcasing the big moments. These videos were made in a vertical format, making it easy for viewers to engage with the content on their mobile devices. The Big in India Moments campaign was a huge success, with 25 million people viewing these big stories in just 2 weeks. The campaign's success was a testament to the power of storytelling and the enduring spirit of India. It will always be remembered as a heartfelt tribute to the nation's incredible journey through 75 big moments. Aditya Birla Group. Big in your life.
Collaboration with Hindustan Times, one of the most widely read news daily, helped in many ways. We were able to get instant access to HT's wide audience, which also coincided with Aditya Birla Group's core audience. We used their archival and editorial might to identify and craftfully narrate 75 big moments of India. This innovative print campaign was introduced with a slice of innovation on the front page of the Hindustan Times by making the QR code the gateway to India's post-independence history. People were able to interact with 75 headlines through this one big headline. And each headline had the gravity to become an ad by itself. This QR code redirected people to a YouTube channel where they could watch these 75 stories in the most convenient format, which is the vertical format. And they were able to share it with their friends and family. To amplify the campaign, we built a microsite, leveraged HT's social media handles by posting across multiple platforms, created impactful web banners, sent out emailers, and published editorial articles. These 75 headlines became the big headline on Independence Day 2022 and helped ABG become the talk of the town. It delivered on the campaign objectives it set out to achieve. But more importantly, the campaign was able to meet its one big goal. Big in Your Life Communication Association improved by 64%. Through this print-led campaign, हमने ना सिर्फ लोगों को दिखाई झांकी हिंदुस्तान की, बल्कि हमने ये भी दिखाया कि how Aditya Birla Group has been big in every Indian's life and the story of India. Thank you.
Thank you. Next presentation is 1+11.
Hi, is my screen visible?
Yes, but can you please share the computer sound?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Is it done?
Yes.
Can I start?
Yeah, you can start.
Good morning. I'm Vibha Amresh, and I'm here to tell you about an out-of-the-box unboxing campaign. Unboxing is not a new concept. It has been around forever. I'm sure you remember the excitement with which you would unbox your presents. While this trend has exploded today with unboxing seen across multiple categories, smartphones have always been the pioneer. Over the years, we've seen unboxing videos done by tech influencers, vloggers, and celebrities. They have unboxed phones everywhere. I mean, everywhere. They have unboxed it in ads, in their living rooms, in studios. We have gone as far as to see unboxing happening underwater and unbelievably in the sky as well. With all this clutter and new launches every year, the novelty of unboxing was wearing out. It was in this market reality that OnePlus was looking to launch its most awaited flagship, the OnePlus 11. The objective of this campaign was to create buzz around the new launch and drive engagement among the existing OnePlus 11 users. And most importantly, to aid in delivering sales goal and launch day sales being critical. So what do we know? The category truth was that unboxing is a critical part of the consumer journey and a trigger to drive purchases. They are also intrinsically part of the DNA of smartphone campaigns. However, the consumer truth was that the unboxing videos are overdone and they're fatigued with the numerous boring unboxing videos. With the above quotes, the challenge was to identify the right high-affinity touchpoints and find unique ways to reach our high-value audiences. Our high-value audiences are early adopters, tech-savvy, affluent audiences in the age group of 20 to 45. This age group is so wide that it consists of people from different generations. Hence, we further broke it down to two audience segments. The first one being the tech pioneers, who are young, early adopters, tech enthusiasts, trendsetters, and auto enthusiasts. Our second segment were the tech masters, who are corporate leaders, tech connoisseurs, and socialites. Tech pioneers and tech masters have largely different media behaviors. Hence, we had to craft different media strategies to reach them. For the tech pioneers, we implemented a digital-first approach with high-octane media integrations and branded content. However, this wouldn't work for the tech masters. So let me now show you what we did for the tech masters.
OnePlus is a trailblazing force in the Indian tech scene, and staying true to their ethos of never settle, they were ready to launch their highly anticipated flagship product of 2023, the OnePlus 11. The objective was to deliver an ambitious launch sales goal through effective execution and to ensure that the product doesn't get lost in the sea of smartphone launches, but instead emerges as a beacon of innovation and desirability in the eyes of the consumers. OnePlus consumers are tech-savvy, affluent individuals whose key motivator to buy a new phone is to upgrade and own the latest smartphone. Considering our consumers largely fall under the age group of 20 to 45, which is so wide with people traversing across two generations, we further broke it down to two different audience segments. Tech pioneers who are early adopters, tech enthusiasts, trendsetters, and auto enthusiasts, tech masters who are corporate leaders, tech connoisseurs, and socialites. In the smartphone category, unboxing is a critical part of the consumer journey and a trigger to drive purchases. However, unboxing videos are overdone, and the consumers are fatigued with the numerous unboxing videos, becoming a blind spot for many. Tech pioneers and tech masters have largely different media behaviors. A one-size-fits-all approach would not work for them. Hence, the challenge was to identify the right high-affinity touchpoints and find unique ways to reach these target cohorts. To target tech masters, we considered three crucial factors. First, TGI. Print emerged as the high-affinity platform. Second, first-party research data. Print has a strong creative recall for the brand. Third, category code. Print is used extensively by the category for launch announcements and to drive CTA. Hence, it was critical for us to be present on the medium. We decided to OnePlus this and supercharge print to give the user a unique, never-done-before unboxing experience. We got the readers to interact with the newspaper to reveal the contents of the box. This never-been-done-before print innovation involved the creation of a 3D effect of the signature OnePlus box on the front page of the Times of India. As the page unfolds, the user gets to experience what's inside the box: the phone, the charger, case, cables, etc. By using a traditional print medium in a non-traditional way, the campaign has managed to generate a buzz that extended far beyond the launch date. Organic traction on Twitter and LinkedIn amplified the campaign for a long time. Furthermore, it helped to achieve 100% of the day one target for the OnePlus 11.
Through this campaign, we were able to showcase the shape of power using the power of print.
This innovation of creating a 3D effect on the front page had never been done before, and we worked closely with the TOI team to achieve the desired effect and ensure that this does not look like just another wrap. This innovative approach of using a traditional medium like print in a non-traditional way demonstrated the power of creativity and out-of-the-box thinking, leading to a successful campaign that achieved its objectives. We effectively amplified our brand proposition shape of power through the power of print. Thank you.
Thank you. Next presentation is Netflix.
Hello, good morning. Just give me a minute to set up, please.
Okay.
I'm so sorry, but I'll need to log in again. Just give me a minute, please.
Okay. Can you please share the computer, sir?
Hi, I'm right here. Can you see my screen? Hello?
Yeah, we can see it.
Yeah.
But can you please share the computer sound?
Computer sound.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Is this okay?
Yes.
Hello, judges. A very good morning to all of you. I'm Shilpa, and I'm here to present the best media innovation in print. So now, Scoop, a Netflix series, it tells a story of a determined and gritted journalist who went to extreme lengths to pursue a scoop. And in the process of breaking news, Jagruti Pathak, the lead character of the show, became the breaking news herself. And this is what the 6-episode series dwells into. Now, as a matter of fact, on an average, about 6 to 10,000 ads get served to one person in a day. An average human is incapable of grasping this bombardment, which means most content that we see is either ignored or forgotten in just within seconds. So the challenge was formidable, which was breaking through the barrage of content and information, as well as engage with our readers. Another challenge was that we wanted to resonate with a more diverse and wider audience, which is beyond the usual GEC viewers that the protagonist Karishma Tanna already appealed to. The answer was in our content itself. Just like Scoop, when one is served with the unexpected, one pays much, much higher attention. So, with this insight, we decided to catch our consumers' attention by laying a path of distraction through sensationalism. Sensational breaking news titles are designed to grab the attention of consumers and receive maximum attention. There are various studies investigating that sensationalism in news is a guarantee for success in terms of selling the story to our public. Therefore, we decided to take our every platform that serves sensational news, and print was the center of our campaign. Sensationalism often permeates print news due to its ability to grab attention and sell papers, leading to exaggerated or scandalized headlines and content that prioritizes shock value over accuracy and other nuances. So, in the world full of news, we wanted to be the breaking news. And in the world full of regular marketing campaigns, we wanted to be a sensational one. We broke the news in the nation's top newspaper, just like a real scoop, making readers believe that they are reading an actual news while also matching the show theme of breaking news with a sensational scoop. So we took a top jacket page 1 plus 2 full front page ad in the Times of India and created a list of crime stories which were presented in a manner that narrates the premise of the series. One of the mock headline of the ad read, Jagruti Pathak, criminal or scapegoat, referring to the lead cast of the show. The entire sequence of the stories in the ad are follow-up questions on the murder and the trial and also the acquittal of Jagruti Pathak. All the editions markets covered by Times of India woke up the shock of the crime news only to later find out that it's a Netflix series launch which created an intrigue amongst the readers. Needless to say, the results created headlines. Scoop was among the top 10 on Netflix in 10 countries. Now let's have a look at the AV to see how we did it. Can you hear the sound? Sorry.
No, we can't hear the sound.
Just a moment, please.
Yeah.
Sorry, judges, just give me a second.
No issue, we have passed your timer.
Audio optimize. Option of screen. Share. Mobilise.
Is it?
It's mute from here.
Still we can't hear.
Go ahead, Coach. मैं crime reporter हूँ.
Is it working now?
Yes.
Oh, thank you so much. I'll begin the video.
Okay.
That's a big scoop. A female journalist has been arrested. Female journalist accused of murdering a fellow journalist. Is the female journalist connected to the underworld?
मैं crime reporter हूँ. सिर्फ 7 साल में डेप्यूटी ब्यूरो चीफ बना इजी नहीं था मेरे लिए.
This was Netflix's latest crime drama. Scoop. But the real scoop is how a group of media professionals shook the internet, alluring the entire nation to the series. Their reports found their modus operandi was based on strong human insight. When one is served the unexpected, one must pay higher attention. So with this insight, we partnered with India's leading newspaper, Times of India, and involved them in the scoop. Here is the irrefutable evidence. In Times of India's jacket page, along with 2 full front pages, scoop-related crime stories were crafted and planted in a manner that narrates the basic premise of the series. Take a look at one of the headlines. The entire sequence of stories in the ad was followed by questions on the murder, trial, and acquittal of the main cast. The integrations were done on such a wide scale that all 23 city editions markets were covered by Times of India. The sensational innovation intrigued all 5,560,000 Times of India readers, prompting them to know more about the series. 99% remarkable appreciation from the audience and recognition in the media. Social mentions for Scoop witnessed a spike. The print ad gained a reach of 5.5 million with over 5,000 organic comments amongst consumers and stalwarts. Overall, the campaign led to a 4x increase in Netflix brand-related keyword searches. Scoop was in the top 10 on Netflix in 10 countries, including India, Singapore, Malaysia, and UAE. And judges, we are ready for the next scoop.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Next presentation is Amazon Prime Video.
Am I audible?
Yes.
Just a minute.
Sorry, my video is not. Will start? Video is not coming.
Just a minute. I think we're actually two of us presenting this. Um, can you see both of us? There's Aditya and myself on the screen. Can you see both of us?
We can't see Aditya and we can't see any presentations.
I'll come to that. Yes. I think there's some problem. Just give us a minute to sort this out.
Can you please rejoin? We'll go ahead with the next presentation meanwhile.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah. Next presentation is Netflix. Netflix darlings for all.
Yes, just give me 30 seconds to set up. Thank you. Can you guys see my screen?
Yeah, we can see.
Okay. I'm ready to begin. I'll start.
Yeah, you can start.
Okay. Very good morning to all of you present here. This is Krupa Saroop, and I'm here to present the best media innovation, Print for Darlings, a Netflix film. They say marriages are made in heaven, and I would generally agree to that. But there are some marriages where all hell breaks loose. Maybe that's why it's said love is blind. Blind enough to ignore the red flags, the gaslighting, and the toxicity. Darlings is a story of one such hopeful young woman named Badru who reaches the end of her tether with her physically abusive husband. The premise is serious, the treatment is playful, and the language is quirky.
So now a deep dive into the box office success stories through Ormax got us to the insight that audiences like to watch light-hearted, easy content and prefer a revenge story over a sob story. So we decided not to dwell into the dark themes, but talk about how Alia's character rose from the ashes and fought to claim what is hers. Coming to the objectives, Alia Bhatt is one of the most loved faces, and the fact that she is making her OTT debut with Netflix was one of our key promotional objectives. The second objective was that we wanted to showcase the world of Darlings, the lingo, the cheeky characters, and the crazy plot twists. And the last and the most important objective was, with its sensitive and dark themes, Darlings might seem like a niche film for cinephiles. But we wanted to focus on its quirks and position it as a blockbuster for all. The idea was to bring the whole story to the audience in the format they read daily. We selected print as our primary medium to reach the women and men of Tier 1 and Tier 2 India, as it enjoys high credibility amongst its readers and has local reach. It also has the ability to deliver a message like ours effectively. And this is exactly why we chose print. Coming to the execution, to create buzz around the already existing anticipation for the title and the trailer drop, instead of just putting out the key art of the film, we sought the reader's attention through an advertorial in the city supplement of the world's largest selling English newspaper, Times of India. It gave the readers a further dive into the plot of the film in an entertaining manner. This was published in both Tier 1 and Tier 2 city supplements. Following the same tonality, we published another advertorial and review poster on the launch weekend. This went as a top jacket in the main edition of TOI Sunday Times, celebrating the movie characters and reminding the readers on how to make the most of their Sunday by watching Darlings, of course. We also deployed the message via local dailies and local dailies of regions where the cast enjoyed a strong following. These include Dainik Jagran, Dainik Bhaskar, Midday and Sandesh. Covering the entire North and West belt, we featured in over 120 editions during the launch weekend, making Darlings truly for all. Now let's have a look at the AV to further dive into the innovation. Sweet sound fine?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Saccharine relationships. Sweet, saccharine relationships are not always as they seem. One could never fathom the underlying red flags, toxic love and heartaches behind the seemingly happily ever after. Enter Darlings, debuting megastar Alia Bhatt on OTT.
Hey darlings, you mad you?
With its unique blend of dark humor and thriller elements, Darlings navigates through serious themes of domestic violence and toxic love, sans the tear-jerky drama.
साहब, मिसिंग कंप्लेंट फाइल करनी है.
कौन मिसिंग है?
मेरे हस्बैंड हमजा.
We wanted to bring the cheeky characters to every household in the form of storytelling. And what better way to reach out to the audience in a format that they read daily? Since the film starred Alia Bhatt, one of the most loved faces of Bollywood, we wanted to leave no stone unturned to tap into her fans across the nation. In a span of 2 weeks, we did 2 print campaigns to tap into our audiences. 2 weeks prior to the release, we unveiled the film's trailer. Catering to print audiences, we provided a glimpse through an advertorial in TOI's city supplements with quirky headlines like "Wife reports husband missing. Police suspect she's not missing him." We printed this ad with key suspects highlighted. These ads were published in Tier 1 and 2 city supplements in 23 cities. On the launch weekend again, we went big with advertorial in the top jacket pages of leading newspapers like the Times of India. These advertorials focused on the strengths and situations of the characters in the Darlings lingo. With Darlings releasing on Friday and receiving positive reviews, we strategically showcased these accolades on the back page of the Sunday Times jacket, urging viewers to catch the film on Netflix. For a wider and more local reach, Darlings was also placed in regional dailies, which helped us intensify the chatter around the film. With the print campaign alone, we reached over 31 million people. The activity sparked conversations on social media and generated 650 organic stories. Darlings went on to become the most viewed trailer of YouTube. The sentiments for the film and the word of mouth was very strong, making this the most loved Hindi film on Netflix of all time.
मैं उसे छोड़ के जा रहा हूँ.
Hey darlings, you mad you, I love you, please.
बाप रे बाप.
नमन काका, हमजा नहीं आए?
Last minute.
Yes, thank you so much.
Sweet.
Yes, thank you so much. Have a lovely day.
Thank you. Next presentation is Amazon Prime Video.
Well done. Yeah. Are we audible?
Yes.
All right. We can start now.
And do you have any presentation to share?
No, we don't have.
Yeah, okay, you can start.
Good morning to all the judges, the Emvies team, and all the participants. Without much ado, we will dive straight to the topic. Given the fact that we were dealing with a piece of content for which we have been shortlisted for this category, of course, that was completely based on facts and actual incidents, it was fairly logical for us to assume that let's go beyond the regular presentation and put up our case study in a slightly different way. In the next few minutes, we hope that you find our presentation interesting and enjoyable.
Hello, dear viewers. A warm welcome to all of you to this very interesting short podcast, where we'll talk to one of India's well-known investigative crime journalists, Mr. Roy, who was widely known for his groundbreaking reporting work during 80s and 90s era when Mumbai was under the reels of underworld dons and mafia. Welcome, Mr. Roy. Please tell us a few words. Yeah. Please tell us a few words about those days, as like most of us are very keen to know how it was living in that era, like with total madness, uncertainty, and a political mayhem.
It was Mumbai of 80s and 90s. It was an era of shadowy deals, brazen violence, clandestine operations that gripped the entire city in a vice-like hold. From Dharvi till Mumbai, every corner of the city saw the rise and fall of this underworld mafia. And that left an indelible mark on the city's psyche. And amidst all of this chaos, we as journalists traded where nobody else could. And we brought about tales of intrigue and betrayal that captivated the audiences and exposed the underbelly of Mumbai through our writing.
Yeah, we can only imagine those unfortunate times. But recently, I watched a series on APV called Bombay Meri Jaan, and it has depicted those situations exactly what you have mentioned here now.
Oh, yes. I was actually very keen on watching that series as I heard great reviews about it. The show has correctly brought about the father and son conflict leading to the rise of Dara. Ismail Kadri, in those days, he was known to us as a very honest and a very tough cop. He was the head of the Mumbai, head constable of the Mumbai police. And he was also in charge of the Pathan squad, which was formed to expose the nexus between Haji and Pathan. And all of this has been shown so intricately in this series, I must say.
I completely agree with you, Roy Saab, on that. But tell us something. How did you know about this content?
That's a very interesting question, Aditya. So, as you know, I'm an avid reader of newspapers, and being a Mumbaiker, Times of India is always my go-to source for any kind of news that I want to read about. On 14th September, when I opened the newspaper in the morning, I was so amazed to see the newsprint resembling the newspapers of my era. The old logo of Bombay Times was back, and it was the style of narrative building was how we used to write back in those days. The article on Pathan Squad was something which I had written, and that was there on that newspaper front page that day. In fact, I was the first one who had exposed Dara Kadri in my article called Who is Dara Kadri? And when I held the newspaper that day, I saw it. It was such a wonderful feeling for me to see that day, the newspaper. In fact, I was so excited. I brought that newspaper with me today to the newsroom to show to all of our viewers.
You're absolutely right there, Mr. Roy. They did a great job on this, but I actually know the team and know the backstory behind this campaign.
Oh, really? Hey, it'll be nice to have some context from you on that, Aditya.
Like as you all know, APV is one of the top OTT players, and however, across India, the West was always a challenge. And with Bombay Mary Jan, they had a series that had a potential to change the game in the West.
Now I know why they used TOI to bring about that nostalgia factor. So the challenge was to launch BMJ in a manner which will connect deeply with Mumbaikars so that it leaves a mark among all the plethora of content options that are available from OTT these days. Now, since I know about it, Aditya, did it actually work for the brand? Will you be able to tell me?
In that case, I actually have a interesting clip to show you and our audience how it unfolded. Let me show you the EV.
Sure.
The 80s and 90s marked the gritty tales of turf wars, vendettas, and covert operations in the streets of Mumbai. The characters of this era, immortalized in both real-life and real-life narratives, left an undeniable impact on the cultural and social fabric of Mumbai. The stories about Mumbai Mafia have been told multiple times before, yet APV's Bombay Meri Jaan provided an edge-of-the-seat encapsulation of Mumbai from that era and showcased the complete mayhem wreaked by the Bombay Mafia. Over the last few years, APV had been facing challenges in West Zone led by Mumbai, amidst increasing fierce competition between OTT players, and this was a golden opportunity for the brand, with a content piece which focused on the dark yet extremely relevant history of the city. Hence, the
Last
prime
minute.
goal for APV was to create lifts in its consideration and subscriber base through this launch. Similar to Dara's relentless battles against numerous gang lords in the series to secure his throne, we faced the formidable challenge of winning the hearts and minds of the audience amidst a promotional onslaught featuring SRK's Jawan, other OTT shows of a similar genre, and the Asia Cup. To immerse our audience in the vibrant nostalgia of the 80s, when every Mumbaikar eagerly awaited their daily newspaper for the latest and most sizzling news, choosing the newspaper as our medium was a natural and evocative choice. With newspaper chosen as the medium to bring nostalgia to the forefront, in line with our content objective, we selected Times of India, the biggest publication in India. We got the publication to change their logo font to resemble that period, scouted for headlines from those days and fitted within
Time is
the
up.
narrative in the ad. We also managed to change the regular newsprint to a yellow tint newspaper to build resonance with that era. Our success knew no bounds, spreading like wildfire across the Mumbai, like the rise of Mumbai's North Star. Our risks paid off, breaking records and surpassing expectations, like a victory celebration
Thank you.
for a king.
Yeah. Thank you.
We are done with the category. Jury members, please take a break for 5 minutes before starting the next category. We'll start the next category at 11:55. Jury members, can we start?
Yeah. He's checking. I need a laptop straight. We can't see it.
Is it better?
Yeah. Yeah. लॉगिन कर लो ना सब मुझसे देखो उसका लॉगिन टू द लाइव में अभी इतना टाइम को कैमरा ऑफ करो अभी दे आर चेकिंग दैट
Next category is Best Media Innovation, Digital Paid Search, and presentation duration is 7 minutes. First presentation is Maggie.
Am I visible, guys?
Yes.
Okay. Is my screen visible?
Yes.
You've checked the sound thing?
Can I start?
Yes, you can start now.
Just a minute. Just a minute, guys. Some problem with my screen. Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All the best.
Thank you. Hi, I am Vanita, and today I'll take you through the journey of taste, how Maggi Masala Magic, an integral part of everyday recipes, has worked out. I'm sure all of you would have heard these lines. Aaj khane mein kya bana hai? These are the lines that we speak to ourselves every day when it comes to quintessential question of what is the next meal going to be. The importance we Indians give to our food is unmatchable. Indian women spend more time on cooking than anywhere else in the world. Talking about Maggi, it's a household name since last 40 years. A solution to every choti si bhook. It's a portfolio diversified with various products, making it the leader when it comes to snacking. However, when it came to the spices category, Masala Magic was not able to make its inroad into the Indian kitchen as an everyday ingredient. It was being used as a taste enhancer only for special occasions, and hence we were not seeing the expected volume churns. So the objective was simple and yet very, very challenging: to establish Maggi Masala Magic as a spice that could make the everyday recipes extraordinary. Recipe search was a big opportunity in terms of volume as well as relevance. 91% of the searches online are on recipes. So the opportunity for the brand, however, on these searches were limited. Why? Because association with influencers was relatively not able to create that reach, while simply by tagging brand ads on existing content was very cluttered with multiple players in the market in this category. We also tried on these possibilities, but were not able to make a mark. We wanted our own canvas, a space which the audience could rely for all the recipes requirement, whether they be regular or the specific recipe, to bring alive the requirement of maximum recipes as per the usability. Thus, owning the moment of truth. And hence, Maggi.in, our own recipe portal, was alive in 2019. Our own way to showcase the world what Maggi Masala Magic can do. However, tractions was not
at par with the aggressive targets that we had set for ourselves. And hence, we needed a robust strategy to mark into the world of recipe searches. We decided to boost our search to maximize visibility and drive relevant traffic with efficient cost to bring about a behavior change. And hence, keeping the primary KPI in mind, we built a search strategy to boost overall campaign performance, utilization of exact match keyword, and optimal SOV to enhance visibility, increase ad strength and landing page experience to better CTR and C2V, improve quality score, and optimize bid for TCPA to lower cost per visit. And hence, our campaigns were built around Maggi Masala Magic to make Maggi.in recipes an integral part of every household and craft a repertoire of recipes for the users to experience everyday regular recipes becoming extraordinary through the brand promise. Let us take you through the magical journey of regular recipes becoming Kamal in our Indian kitchen.
India's kitchens are at the heart of the home, but for busy working moms and families on the go, finding inspiration for delicious everyday meals can be a challenge. Nestle's Maggi.in is more than just a recipe website. It's a lifeline to simple, flavorful cooking that unlocks the magic of masala magic, helping home chefs transform everyday dishes into extraordinary meals. Our objective was to drive traffic on relevant recipe pages and increase engagement and recipe viewership, and in turn, increase repeat usage of the product, especially from cooking enthusiasts. We leveraged precise search targeting for high-intent users, while PMax expanded our reach across Google's complete channels and networks. Our innovation, using image extensions to convey information visually, and a multi-asset PMax approach to tailor communication to intent audiences. With utilization of automated bidding strategies, such as target cost per acquisition, we ensured maximum visibility within our budgets. We optimize campaign based on KPIs such as click-through rate and cost per visit, along with average time spent on a monthly basis. We identified best performing recipe keywords for primary KPIs and prioritized them, and retargeted the page visitors via search through RNSA campaigns in order to increase repeated users. We used audience signals such as Maggi.in page visitors, YouTube users. This helped PMX machine learning find niche audiences based on behavior and interests. We redirected first-party users on WhatsApp to download recipes and engage them with regular recipe communications. Our custom analytics dashboard provided real-time and acquisitional insights to improve campaign performance. The results were remarkable. 216% increase in search clicks delivered in comparison to previous year, with a 76% rise in CTR. 170% rise in page visits delivered in comparison to previous year, with a 21% decrease in cost per visits. Within 1 year, PMax drove 95% of website traffic and 93% of page visits. We at Nestle believe in the power of high-intent audiences looking for recipes to be created quickly. And Maggi.in has turned out to be a one-stop solution for all their everyday cooking necessities. This has transformed Maggi.in into a hub where recipe inspiration is fueled by data-driven innovation.
Yeah, so the results speak for themselves, taking the brand to the next level. Increase in impressions by 146 times, increase in clicks by 34 times, increase in visits by 14 times, and of course, the decrease in cost per visit by 5.3 times. The client appreciation, a testimony to success, was icing on the cake for us. Head of Media Management Nestle gave us an appreciation. तो आज खाने में मसाला मैजिक डाला क्या? Thank you.
Thank you. Next presentation is Vodafone Idea.
Is my screen up?
Yes.
Thank you. Can I start?
Yeah, your time starts now. All the best.
Thank you. Hi, everyone. आज के प्रेजेंटेशन का खेल एकदम सिंपल है, पर है मजेदार। I am Sharvi and let me show you how we did Google search की हेराफेरी to bring efficiency for Vodafone Ideas campaigns. India's telecom game is huge with over 1 billion subscribers and 3 major players, Jio, Airtel and Vodafone Idea, leading to heated price wars. And for already debt-ridden we, media budgets took the maximum hit. So, our challenge was to make every penny count and optimize for ROI for Vee's acquisition campaigns. Vee's postpaid business accounted for almost 15% of their overall revenue. Hence, our focus shifted to maximizing returns from postpaid acquisition considering the higher loyalty and stickiness of the postpaid customer. To ensure visibility in a highly competitive market, we activated multiple platforms like Google Search, Meta, e-wallets to achieve high SIM orders. However, an online SIM order is equal to a lead on digital since the actual sale happens offline with the activation of the SIM. Therefore, it made sense for us to move our strategy and tactics to optimize for SIM activations, which happen offline from a cost per lead model, which was the only metric on digital. Mast plan hai na? But how do we optimize for offline numbers? Now you must be thinking, isn't this obvious? Integrate your CRM data with your campaign dashboard. You're right, but for us, this was easier said than done. To begin with, our tech stacks weren't compatible and wouldn't speak to each other. As a next step, we could also develop compatible technologies and automate the process. But this would require significant investment, and we were pressed for time and resources. So since we couldn't pass the data, we weren't able to give signals to Google Ads to optimize for ROI. We had come a full circle, trapped in a continuous loop. And we needed a hack to break this chain. Take a look at what we did to simplify all these complexities with a little bit of Indian jugaad.
We were struggling to stay afloat. We needed to find a hack to optimize our postpaid acquisition campaigns for ROI. In a world full of artificial intelligence, let us show you how we used human intelligence to crack this. To begin with, we first analyzed customer lifetime value, churn rate, and operational cost associated with each platform. Based on our detailed analysis, we identified that Google Search was a golden goose with a retention rate of 44% at month 6 and the maximum ARPU. Our band of data warriors embarked on an analytical journey to unlock the full potential of Google Search, mapping it with the CRM data. However, marrying this truckload of data manually would be just anticlimactic. So, with a healthy dose of caffeine and all the mixing and modeling, we gave birth to Sara.hi, a macro tool we developed that worked like a matchmaker for us. Imagine Sara.hi as a very own Sherlock, exploring the vast Google search world, navigating through data and coming up with valuable insights, all while juggling CRM data like a pro. Our first mission was to figure out which places had the most potential for growth in sales. We had our first learning. Big cities had a better retention rate of 41% at month 6 compared to smaller towns. We made search hyperlocal. We broke down our campaigns into bite-sized pieces, turning 4 campaigns into 40. Each city and pin code got its own special campaign for better control of the budgets and bids. Our second insight came in at keyword level, where we identified keywords that gave us maximum activations in each location. We realized that some keyword buckets were as fast as cheetahs, zipping into conversions faster than you could say click, while others were more like slowpokes, taking their sweet time before deciding to join the party. We played the ultimate game of Tetris, bucketing keywords into multiple ad groups within each location. Then we went into full-on stalker mode, you know, the good kind, with Google Search RLSA campaigns targeting folks who'd already shown interest. Finally, we had Sara.hi delve into the nitty-gritty of ad-level data, like a detective inspecting clues at a crime scene. Sara.hi observed some users would prefer champagne showers, while others are happy with a rain dance. For instance, metro audiences engage with more propositions about OTT and travel benefits, while non-metros were all about the data. And that's exactly how we restructured our ad copies for each location and each keyword. Armed with Sara.hi's insights and Google searches, we transformed our campaigns into lean, mean performance machines. In just 2 months, we boosted our activation rate by a whopping 10% within the same budget, improving our ROI by 1.4 times. Plus, by rearranging our Google search campaigns by location, we saw quality rates soar by 13%, particularly in markets where they were stuck in a rut. Triggering search keywords with relevant propositions boosted CTR by 8% and click-to-offline activation rate by 25%. It's like going from dial-up internet to lightning-fast GigaNet in one stroke of genius, and a little bit of Sara.hi's magic.
With a little bit of human intelligence and some automation, we saw remarkable performance gains for V's postpaid campaigns in just 2 months. Thank you.
Thank you. Next presentation, Max Life Insurance.
Hi, I'm audible?
Yes.
Yeah, we'll just start. Okay.
हाय तूने इन्वेस्टमेंट प्रूफ सबमिट किए क्या? फाइनेंशियल ईयर खत्म होने आ गया।
नहीं यार, मुझे करना है, कुछ सजेशन देना।
यार तू टर्म इंश्योरेंस क्यों नहीं ले लेती?
यार ये इंश्योरेंस तो दादाजी की एज में दिया करते थे, और मैंने हेल्थ इंश्योरेंस और कार इंश्योरेंस सुना है। ये टर्म इंश्योरेंस क्या होता है?
Educated millennials like Simran still don't know what exactly is term insurance. And that is something that is prevalent in India as well, where currently in India we have just 4% penetration of a market like term insurance. Sorry. All right. In this 4% penetration, there are more than 23 players active and competing against each other for the same consumer. Talking about developed nation, there's almost greater than 12% penetration, which clearly depicts that India is far off in terms of the penetration when it comes to term insurance. Even the people who have term insurance are underinsured right now. So it's not just about the awareness, but what exactly should be the term insurance premium. That is something that is missing right now as well. Now, talking about what exactly is the journey of term insurance. So looking at the last slide and the penetration numbers, we can clearly understand that user journey for term insurance is also a journey for category discovery, because this category is pretty much unknown currently. Whether you talk where to find a term insurance, which channels to look for when it comes to term insurance, and what sort of term insurance should we buy, that's still a question in multiple of millions of people's mind. Talking about our users, we have segregated our digital search users into two major buckets. One, who are category aware and are brand unaware and are in market for finding the term insurance. Secondly, people who are currently category unaware and not in market for term insurance. Now, our strategy revolved for in-market audiences around capturing every single touch point when it comes to search journey for a user. Talking about whether it's YouTube search, whether it's Bing search or Google search. We made sure that we are available at every touch point of a search journey in a user's journey to buy a term insurance. Talking about in-market audiences who are basically not in market currently to buy a term insurance. There, we leverage the power of search on Amazon and other e-commerce platforms like FirstCry, Practo to figure out the right life triggers for the users to buy a term insurance. Now, this led to amazing results with 2.6x increase in search revenue, 64% increase in terms of the policy sold, and a reduction of 20% in cost of acquisition. Now, of course, the question arrives, how did we achieve it? We achieved this with three major things. One, for category-aware users, we leveraged the power of search and AI on YouTube, Google, as well as Bing to cater to the search audiences, whereas for the category unaware users, we leverage the powers of customer signals or the live state signals on e-commerce platform. And of course, this was all bundled with the power of artificial intelligence. Now, yeah. So talking about what did we do first? We went with sharp event optimization. So we figured out the right cohorts or the right triggers for a user to actually become a term insurance consumer, which included non-smoking users, non-diabetic users, users who were graduate. The earlier user that we were finding out were just based on age and income, whereas with a lot of data analysis and figuring out and evaluating our old sales data, we were able to figure out that there were not two, but five major triggers for a user to buy a term insurance. With the complex journey that we already discussed, where a user is not just searching on search anymore, but also on multiple platforms like YouTube, Bing, and other platforms, we made sure that we are visible on all these platforms, making sure that we are a part of user journey at every stage. Talking about how do we increase our overall universe. We tapped into a larger universe by expanding our search campaigns to users who are actually interested in any sort of investment instrument, whether it's mutual funds, whether it's SIPs, whether it's pension plans. At every journey stage, we made sure that we were visible. Coming to the power of e-commerce, we figured out that affluence was a major factor for a user to actually buy a term insurance. That catered with different life stages, like people searching for baby products, people searching for baby clothing, made sure that we figured out right life events for the user, which was right for us and was highly likely to become a term insurance consumer. With all these facts inside, we were able to deliver, as we already suggested, monumental results with 2.x growth in revenue, 64% increase in policies sold, and almost 150% increase in terms of quality leads that we were delivering. Thank you. I think that's from my end.
Thank you. And next presentation is Geo Cinema.
Am I audible?
Yes.
Okay, let me share my screen.
Please go ahead, share.
Just give me a minute.
Yes.
Okay, can I start?
Yeah, your time starts now. All the best.
Good afternoon, honorable jury members. I'm Anil, here to present Best Media Innovation, Digital Paid Search, Digital India, cut Digital IPL. India, as you know, is a cricket crazy nation. Evidently, on Google search, 95% of the search queries in the sports category are around cricket. And IPL is the biggest cricketing annual event in India, with close to 3.2 billion searches in 2022, and it was expected to increase manifold with 4.5 billion searches in 2023. The streaming rights of IPL was with Hotstar since last 5 years, and the platform had strong top-of-mind recall amongst the users. This year, after winning the streaming rights, JioCinema revolutionized the way one can enjoy watching IPL on digital platform by making it free for all. However, it still had 3 challenges in hand. The first challenge, being in its first year, JioCinema had low destination awareness. The second challenge was to topple Hotstar, as with 5 years of IPL streaming, its top-of-mind awareness was very high and there was high probability of misattribution. And the third challenge was to bring in viewers from several non-video cricketing sites that aggregated cricket news and score. Through our innovation search campaign, we segmented each of the above challenges and crafted a perfect solution. Our campaign structure was based on detailed segments, core, and competition. Under core categories, we identified relevant keywords such as IPL-related terms, IPL moments, highlights, schedule, IPL teams, and players. We did extensive classification of competition in search of video players like Star Sports, Disney Hotstar, non-video players like ESPN Cricinfo, Crickbus, and betting players like Dream 11 and My 11 Circle, We use price extensions, which are generally used to highlight different price points of the offering, but JioCinema used it unconventionally to highlight free streaming at ₹0 along with our main ad communication. Now let's have a look at the AV to see our innovation solution.
IPL is the most watched cricketing sport in India. IPL was coming for the first time on JioCinema app and offered free subscription for all users, all operators, all devices. With TV and digital rights split between competition and JioCinema, our task was to make users aware about our new destination for IPL streaming. We did a quick scan and made 5 key observations. In 2022, there were 3.2 billion searches around IPL and was expected to touch 4.5 billion in 2023. Competition had all the organic listing as audiences were used to watching IPL on their platform. Most queries around IPL are around score updates, which led to cricket apps like CricBuzz and Cricinfo. IPL also unleashes the entire fantasy cricket segment, who are engaged users closely monitoring each and every match. We also observed that once IPL starts, search queries shift to players, matches, schedules, moments. These 5 observations helped us create 5 distinct audience segments. Our innovative search campaign created 5 pillars to convert each of these segments onto JioCinema. Pillar 1. Earlier, IPL was behind the paywall. By making it free for all, JioCinema potentially unlocked the entire video viewing universe. By using tools like Google Planner, SEMrush, we identified more than 50,000 keywords pertaining to IPL and thoughtfully bucketed all of them. On looking up these keywords, our JioCinema ad reminded them of free IPL streaming on JioCinema. We did this not only in English, but also 5 other regional languages spoken across India, giving users a freedom of choice. Pillar 2. People who were used to watching IPL on Hotstar would end up searching for Hotstar. By bidding on competition keywords, we were able to convert them on JioCinema. We increased our SOV on days closer to IPL, as that's when people would come looking for live streaming on Hotstar. Pillar 3. Most never had a paid access to sports and would end up looking for match-related information on CricBuzz and Cricinfo. For these users, we created moment-based keywords around score updates, reminding them watching IPL is free for all on JioCinema. More than 10 million queries on these cricketing sites were tapped upon and converted for JioCinema. Pillar 4. Another segment of users that come alive during IPL are the fantasy cricket enthusiasts. For 60 days, these fantasy cricket maniacs are deeply engaged in making, changing and upgrading teams after each match. We showed them ad copies that spoke the hype mode feature that helped them with relevant player stats, which are crucial for building a fantasy team. Pillar 5. Once IPL started, we noticed a shift in queries. From a more generic theme, it moved like about match schedules, team matches, match highlights. Relevant interventions across each of these themes were made in English and vernacular, reaching every IPL fan. We worked closely with Google team to get one search box start appearing on all the high searched keywords related to schedule, live score, team matches like MI versus CSK. We optimized our paid search campaign and synchronized with one search box to avoid media wastage. All the keywords leading to Google one box search were paused automatically through a script running at the backend. Results? JioCinema recorded highest ever opening weekend for the tournament on digital. The time spent per viewer per match on JioCinema increased by over 60% compared to last season's first weekend, which was streamed on Hotstar. JioCinema related keywords grew by 10x from 2 million to 20 million. Achieved more than 47% impression share on competition keywords against benchmark of 20 to 30%. More than 10 million impressions with 2.6 million clicks and with more than 25% CTR against benchmark CTR of 10 to 14%. And in case you don't have JioCinema, download now.
So, what has changed? This media innovation gave us a significant increment on search volume. While 4.5 billion searches on IPL were estimated in 2023, our search campaign helped in touching 6 billion queries on IPL, a 87.5% hike over 2022. Destination awareness went up from 17 to 76% post IPL. And most importantly, until 2022, no other sports streaming platform in India had achieved the milestone of attracting 300 million streamers to their platform. Where our innovative search framework helped in achieving a feat never done before and clocked 449 million streamers for JioCinema. On a closing note, all we would like to say is, while you celebrate Emvies night on the 22nd of March, don't forget to download JioCinema and enjoy IPL 2024 for free. Thank you and see you on 22nd March. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We are done with this category. We have one more category, which is Best Media Innovation Digital SEO. And the first presentation is Murph AI.
Hi everyone. Good afternoon. Am I audible?
Yes.
Okay. Give me a minute.
Sure, no problem.
Yeah. I'm sharing my screen. Hope my screen is visible.
Yes, but you haven't shared the sound.
Yeah.
You haven't shared your computer sound.
Sorry?
You haven't shared your computer sound. If you have any
Audio.
video, you won't be able to play.
1 second.
No problem.
Is the audio working?
No. That's what. On the you can just stop sharing. While sharing your screen itself, you get the share sound option.
Okay. 1 second.
No problem.
Yeah, got it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is the video audible?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
But I think you have a very poor network.
Sorry?
I think you have a very poor network.
1 second, just setting up. Is it fine now?
Yeah, you can start the presentation. We can, it's fine, but I think you have a poor network. If you want to sort out and come back, you can come back after this. You can start presentation after the next presentation. If you want to
Okay, sure.
continue, you can continue.
Yeah, thank you.
Do you want to continue, or we'll come back after the next presentation?
I will come back after this, after the
Yeah,
next person.
please sort out your network issue, because I can also see network is very weak sometimes.
Sure, thanks.
No problem. Next presentation, Ask Nestle.
Hi everyone, am I audible?
Yes.
Give me a second. I'm sharing my screen.
Okay.
Let me know if my screen is visible.
Yes.
1 second. Can I start?
Yeah. Your time starts now. All the best.
Thank you. Hi everyone, my name is Nupur Jain and I'm assuring that the next couple of minutes will make you rethink about your nutrition choices just before you hit up for lunch. So I welcome you all in the world of Ask Nestle India. Trust. Trust is a very small world, but defines the whole universe for mother-child relationship. While a child trusts the mother blindly and the love is unconditional, the mother doesn't trust anyone easily when it comes to her child. And the pandemic heightened the panic meter of mothers, made them go scouting for trustworthy information more than ever. A good balanced diet and a changed lifestyle has become a goal for every family in aspiration to lead and live healthy lives. It has brought major behavioral changes in their eating, grocery shopping, and physical activities. And the mother, the advocate of this change, is not convinced so easily. She's searching, she's browsing on the internet for solutions, information all the time. Thus, in a world where there is abundant information and the right advice is rare, we, as Nestle, stepped up to simplify this information and establish ourselves as one-stop solution for all nutritional needs since 2019. But during this course of time, we gauged a substantial portion of the population prefers searching for information in local languages, enabling them to connect more with the content. But our strategic presence in English only content was restricting us. And hence started our ever evolving and expansion journey to make Ask Nestle relevant, always visible, and most importantly, go beyond its English only avatar into regional languages, empowering mothers across India. In the fiercely competitive landscape of the food and nutrition industry, marked by millions of pages vying for organic visibility, we identified significant challenges within the current scenario. One, which is highly competitive Google landscape, insufficient coverage on nutrition topics, technical hindrance with the website, and the necessity for content restructuring. Acknowledging these challenges formed the strategic imperative for Ask Nestle to not only overcome the existing hurdles, but also position itself fairly among the dynamic and competitive environment of this industry. And this called for nothing but a cutting edge and a comprehensive SEO strategy. We emphasize on diverse content, user experience, technical optimization to boost visibility and engagement. Let us take you through the journey in detail to bring the step change alive and deliver beyond our goal.
Mom, Ma, I, Amma. One person, many names. She seems to manage everything so effortlessly, like it comes to her naturally. Or does it? Actually, there's always a voice inside her head.
Am I doing enough? Is this the right nutrition for my child? So many clickbait articles in the name of advice. Who can I trust? ये सब articles English में ही क्यों हैं?
In their quest to provide right nutrition to the family, mothers have often struggled to find an authentic source of information on the internet, often falling prey to clickbaits and unscientific advice. Nestle, a name mothers have trusted for generations, decided to step up to this problem. We decided to go beyond products into knowledge, which is authentic and proven by experts. And thus, with a mission to become the most trusted source of nutritional expertise, we optimize Ask Nestle, catering to India's diverse languages and search needs. We meticulously research search behavior, spanning nutrition, recipes, meal planning, children's growth and development. A search universe exceeding 30 million queries. Content pillars were built around top volume topics, and content was restructured with video, which was recipe pages detailing nutritional value, preparation time, servings, ingredients, and further customized meal plan and growth tracker. Everything optimized for search intent. To truly build for India, it was imperative to build regional content. As a first step, we built a massive base of Hindi content to reach the underserved audiences. Google's EAT principles were our cornerstones. Ratings, reviews, and WhatsApp access fostered trust. Technical enhancements like load time and structured data boosted Ask Nestle's Google standing. Our scale of execution was unprecedented. Over 1,500 keywords were analyzed. Over 100 new expert articles published in English and Hindi. Existing content was revised to incorporate targeted keywords while maintaining a 2% keyword density. The campaign achieved breakthrough results. Total 23 million organic impressions with 33% share of Hindi content. Overall growth of 215% in impressions quarter on quarter. 104% growth in organic traffic with 55% share of Hindi. 97% improvement in new user acquisition. 58% improvement in bounce rate. However, Ask Nestle isn't about rankings. It's about the impact and empowering every Indian mom with knowledge. क्योंकि जब family खुश तो माँ भी खुश.
और अब जब माँ भी खुश तो हम भी खुश. After great success with English and Hindi, we marked our presence in organic Google landscape in multiple languages like Bengali, Gujarati, Tamil, and Telugu. And our journey to empower mothers continues. What more one could have asked for? Even our client appreciation is a testimony of our success. So come, join us in making India better informed on nutrition choices. Thank you.
Thank you. Next presentation, Murfa AI team. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Share my screen.
Yeah.
My screen is visible, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So,
You
good
can start.
afternoon, everyone. I'll
Yeah.
be taking through how Murf AI scaled organic traffic through search engine optimization. AI is growing rapidly and is penetrating in everyday aspect of our life. Generative AI is making waves across industries and every aspect of life. Generative AI like ChatGPT, Stable Diffusion, etc., has been helping content creators, and creating content has never been easy. On similar lines, Murf AI is a cloud-based, realistic text-to-speech platform that allows users to create voiceover to videos, images, create podcasts, etc. Murf offers almost voiceovers in 20 languages plus 130 high-quality voices. Murf is popular among, as I mentioned, educators, marketers, podcasters, etc. I'll be playing a video. Hope the audio is fine.
Yes, go ahead.
Hey there. Today, let's talk about Murf AI, an AI text-to-speech software. Join me as we see how Murf AI grew their organic users and outranked legacy competitors in text-to-speech organic search. Earlier, Murf AI didn't come up in the top position for keywords like text-to-speech when Googled. With search engine optimization, the keyword came to top 3 within the campaign period. Now, isn't that something? With keywords ranking in top positions in Google, the traffic grew tremendously. It went up by a whopping 642%. That's a ton of new visitors. Murf had to face some major roadblocks along the way. We found ourselves juggling with challenges like comebacks from the competition and frequent Google search algorithm changes. But hey, we didn't give up. We got together and came up with innovative ideas to fix things. And you know what? It totally worked. Murf dominates organic Google search space for the text-to-speech and AI voice categories. How awesome is that? The entire voiceover for the video presentation was generated using Murf's text-to-speech software.
To be on the same line, same page, we have grown the organic traffic from 52K to 401K, which is almost 6.4 times. During the campaign period of the scale up, we were able to keep the conversion rate of 3% across the scale up duration. So that proving that the quality of the users never dropped. The ranking position for most of our search keywords before the campaign period were beyond page 1. During the campaign period, we were able to move them to fold 1, which is 1 to 5 positions. In fact, most of our keywords are between 1 to 3. We had faced a lot of challenges on the way. The bigger challenge was in penetrating the search market, where legacy players like Google, Amazon, and Microsoft were dominating the text-to-speech market. We had authority issues because all these legacy players had 10 to 15 years on search. They had vintage authority where we had only been 2 years into the space. Another issue was frequent algorithm update and how Google is changing the algorithm globally. And Murph being a global brand, these challenges was a difficulty we faced, which we tackle the core challenges in 4 ways. Through user content strategy, partnering with third-party publishers, enforcing EAT, and ensuring a robust website. And the first point is high quality content on all the page on the site. If you look at initially, we were ranking only 37 keywords in the 1 to 3 position. This came to 200 keywords in the 1 to 3 positions. This is achieved by having good quality content on the website. We created almost 400 pages in the campaign period, and most of these started ranking in the fold one of the page one. But the pillar 2 is partnering with third-party syndications. With this approach, we were able to increase the authority from 54 to 74, in turn giving us a leverage to stand along with the legacy players. The third thing was becoming a subject matter in the AI voice text-to-speech category. In fact, when we churned content around text-to-speech and AI-related content creation topics, we have seen this has created a buzz on the web, and we have been featured in, let's say, high authority sites, forums, etc. Also, the final and the most important factor is ensuring user experience through technical fixes. This all led to the growth in the traffic. Finally, on the closing point, the traffic not only just bring a ton of users to the website, we also grew the revenue from almost 200K to 1 million USD per month with the SEO initiation. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Next presentation, My Nestle. My Nestle team. Nestle team, are you available here?
Hi, this is Yash here. There's also Be Beautiful presentation.
Yes, but
Aarti is Santosh as.
But right now, requesting My Nestle to present the case study presentation,
Sure,
please.
sure. No.
Hi everyone.
You're from Nestle team, right?
Yes, for My
Yeah.
Nestle.
Yeah.
Let me know once you guys can see my screen.
Yes. Ready?
Yeah, just 1 second.
No problem.
Okay. Yeah. Hi everyone. My name is Pooja Jain and I would like to take you through My Nestle's road to discovery. We hope that the next 7 minutes would be the most satisfying online shopping experience of your life. Nestle, the world's largest food company, believes in the power of good food, good life. The company manufactures products of truly international quality under eminent brand names spanning across categories like instant noodles, beverages, chocolates, dairy nutrition, and many more. But being a hardcore FMCG company, the strength was always offline, wherein the products are part of everyone's monthly grocery list and reach their consumers' households. But the times have changed. Thanks to the pandemic, online grocery shopping is expected to grow by 2000% from 2020 to 2027. And with multiple platforms offering thousands of choices, discounts, offers, capturing top of mind presence, and staying relevant was becoming a challenge. We had to keep the consumers engaged and loyal to us. And this called for a bold change. a platform which can help enhance consumer engagement and facilitate direct commerce interactions between brands and consumers. And hence, MyNestle.in was born, Nestle's very own D2C platform. But in the era wherein D2C platforms are emerging every day around us, just launching MyNestle was not enough. The next step in the journey involved setting a very steep target for MyNestle, being right on top. Simply put, it means that we should appear on top of search results when individuals are looking for Nestle products. And this is where the challenge for SEO team was set. To break the clutter, SEO team identified two key areas where the website needed to excel. First, providing content that is relevant to the consumer and ensuring a seamless experience on the website. To achieve this, we focused on our very own F2 formula, which is to focus on users' experience and adherence to Google's guidelines. And to bring this alive, we devised a cutting-edge 5-step SEO strategy. Let us take you through the journey of how these strategies were implemented and ultimately led to extraordinary success.
The e-commerce arena is a relentless battleground, dominated by tech giants and deep pockets. So how could a 70-year-old legacy brand find a place in this discount-driven, hyper-competitive world? Nestle India, loved for generations, realized that in the online world, its loyal customers were struggling to connect with the brand directly. So we made a bold decision to build our own bridge to the consumers and to compete for attention, not with hyper discounts, but with information and innovations. Hence, we launched MyNestle, Nestle India's foray into the D2C segment. MyNestle wasn't just about technology. It was a mission to decode the evolving needs of modern families. As we built on our existing platform, we made the following changes. Comprehensive upgrades were made to boost load speed by as much as 30%. Speed, along with enhanced content quality, relevant and streamlined user navigation, ensured seamless consumer experience and an improved SEO performance. We developed over 400 plus pages filled with detailed product descriptions, FAQs, and nutritional information, encompassing more than 40 beloved Nestle brands. Each page was strategically optimized with over 500 targeted brand keywords. To further enhance search engine visibility, we meticulously restructured all website URLs. To offer a truly valuable experience, we enriched the website with unique and informative content. Nutritional details and FAQs were added for each product, catering to the needs of the modern consumer with features like customized SKUs, hamper creation, and nutrition counseling. The outcome of this meticulous strategy exceeded all expectations. MyNestle accumulated a staggering 7.2 million organic impressions, 9,853% impression increase versus previous quarter, a phenomenal 3,514% spike in organic traffic. The acquisition of new users showcased an equally significant jump of 2011%, leading to an unprecedented engagement rate of 65%, average session duration of 2.3 minutes, and an improvement of bounce rate from 50% to 35%. Perhaps most importantly, our relentless focus on brand-related keywords paid off. Over 400 pages now rank within the coveted top 10 search results, driving unprecedented visibility. This SEO success fueled a 54% boost in sales attributed directly to organic search. The MyNestle initiative has re-established a direct, meaningful connection between Nestle and its loyal consumers in the online world.
And to top it all, while the results spoke the success of the initiatives loud and clear, what delivered cherry on the cake was organically acquiring top position for MyNestle brands ahead of Amazon, Blinkit, and all other e-commerce giants. Client appreciation served as a powerful testament to the success of our efforts. It's truly rewarding to see our clients satisfied and thriving as a result of our work. The 5 steps of the SEO strategy has now become a playbook for D2C companies to succeed. Hope your shopping experience was fulfilling. Do continue shopping with us. Thank you.
Thank you.